Mark Gilman, along with Western Oregon head football coach Arne Ferguson. And, Coach, last week's contest against Azusa Pacific, a game you still almost won despite a lot of, let's say, uncharacteristic miscues that occurred during the course of the game, and a tough way to lose to that team in a game between two first-place groups of football players.
Well, Azusa Pacific is a very good team. We know that. We faced their starting quarterback that actually got healthy back. He started at the beginning of the year, Grand Valley, and we saw him a little bit at the previous game. Towards the end, did really well. A big, strong, he's 6'4", 220-something. Really causes some fits a little bit, escaping in some critical downs. And then offensively, we got some things going, then turnovers. We got to take care of the football. I mean, we can't have turnovers, especially in our red zone. And then special teams, we had some really positive onside kicks. Alex Brott ran for a huge play that we got points off of on a fake punt. But we can't have a punt block for a safety that ended up being a 2-point game when it's all said and done. Then we missed also 2 extra points. I mean, we were doing very well in those areas, and it just elapsed in a very critical time. We went back to the drawing board this week and fixing those things, and definitely do not anticipate those things coming up again.
I was going to say all those things, and we don't like to review them, but despite all those things, I have to say that the resiliency and the gutsiness of the team late in the contest was a very positive thing to see. You needed 3 miracles, you got 2 of them, and that was to really get right back in it.
Well, Jesse's onside kick, you couldn't kick an onside kick any better than that. And then also Bergman and Tyrell in the corner of the end zone on the left-hand side. I mean, that's a 6-inch play, and it was right on the dime for, I believe, like a 28 or 35-yard streak up the sideline in a critical time. So there's definitely tons of positive things to take out of the game. Definitely they fought back, especially towards the end. We felt that as the game progressed, we got better, but we didn't finish it with all the details where we made mistakes. I mean, big-time mistakes where we caused the offense opportunities to keep moving drives and possibly change the field position or score. And then defensively, we had some really good goal line stands, plenty of area down there. But they got in those 3rd down, 4th down, and we still have them the 3 field goals in those areas. But still, it's not as productive as we can be. We still haven't played our best football, still pushing to do that. And the surface also played a factor where we feel like our big guys couldn't really push off like they have been, just because our surface is wet and it's hard for those guys. So their big offensive linemen kind of pushed on us and allowed their running back, who we think is a special player, get too many yards up the middle.
Now this week you take on a team that it's kind of a surprise, to be honest, where they're at. Humboldt State. They were picked near the top of the conference, and so far they're looking for a win, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this is a team that has been in most of their ball games and can't take them lightly any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I think Humboldt's a very dangerous team. They started the season ranked first in our conference for a reason. They've had a couple of injuries that's really set them back and some crucial players. We hopefully be able to see those players here pretty soon because they're so fun to watch. But they're a team that actually we think overall, we thought Azusa had really good overall speed. Watching Humboldt, we think they're actually even faster. So their quarterbacks are playing very well. They're playing 2 quarterbacks that can run, can throw. Their defense is very aggressive, as we've always known. But their speed to the football, both offensively and defensively, is probably the best team in our conference overall. So it's not a game that where the record indicates anything. It's going to be a homecoming, and it's at our place, and it's going to be a very close ball game, and it'll come down to the wire also.
You talked about how you went back to the drawing board and the like, and that's always a tough thing to do after a tough loss. The guys been embracing the changes. It's like they've kind of reasserted their determination here.
Well, we got to sharpen things up. We got to play better. There's key things that you can't do in any football game and expect to win. We got to fix those things, and they've been working hard. They need game reps to be in that situation again and develop that confidence and keep moving forward. This team is getting better in some areas. It needs to be more consistent. But our discipline and our penalties are going down. We had 6 penalties, so those are very positive things on a team that we actually thought tries to get you into more penalties than any team that we faced with Azusa. So it's good to see them restrain and do the right thing. But also, we got to play faster and more physical. Those are things that we got to do to create more opportunities for us to get the football, but also to be sharper on offense.
All right. Well, Coach Arne Ferguson, as always, appreciate your time as we talk about Wolves football.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.